So you'd like to rent a motorbike and travel through Vietnam. Well, it is one of the greatest experiences of your life, but there's a lot of things you need to know before you get on the road here in Vietnam. Number one is that the roads are absolute chaos. Here, there are basically no traffic rules for the Vietnamese and for tourists, so you need to be on your toes at all times. People are going to be coming in your direction of traffic. People are going to be overtaking you. There's going to be dogs that run out into the road. You are going to see everything on the road here, and you just need to remain calm and understand that that is how Vietnamese roads work. Number two, your motorbike will not have mirrors. Mirrors here in Vietnam are basically not used at all, as well as blinkers. So what you need to know in Vietnam is when people are honking at you, it's not because they're being rude, it's because they are overpassing you or overtaking you. Back where we're from, honking is seen as really rude, and it's something that maybe will startle you, but here you need to get used to it. People are going to be passing you all the time, and honking is to let you know that they're coming by. So when you're passing someone, do the same. Number three, speed limit. Here in Vietnam, there's basically no speed limit here on the road. Local Vietnamese people drive very slowly, so you should drive very slow as well. It's because of how chaotic the road situation is and how anything can happen in traffic. So for me, whenever I'm on the road, the max I'll go is 30 kilometers per hour and sometimes even 20. So I would suggest sticking to around there unless you feel really comfortable. Number four, international driving license. You do not need an international driving license to get a motorbike here in Vietnam. Honestly, you don't even need a regular driving license to get a motorbike here in Vietnam. There will be almost no paperwork that will be done at all. Basically, you're going to pay for the motorbike, they're going to tell you what day to bring it back, and that's about it. But if you don't know how to ride a motorbike, that's totally fine. Just tell that to the person. They'll give you a quick little intro on what to do, and you'll be just fine. And another thing to know is if you are renting a motorbike and want to travel somewhere else into Vietnam, you can put your motorbike on the sleeper buses. They will disassemble it and put it on and reassemble it when you get there. Number five, rent often. Here in Vietnam, there are so many ways to travel through the country, but one of the best is renting a motorbike and having the complete freedom to do whatever you want at any time, and I highly suggest it. It's super cheap to do so. It's really fun. You get to see the nature of Vietnam. You get to explore places that maybe a bus or a tour wouldn't take you. It's something that you can't do in every country, so rent often. You can rent the bike for a day or two, move to another city, rent it there for a day or two, or just rent one bike, take it around the country, and then talk to the company, and they might even come and pick it up for you. And number six is a tire. Always have a poncho on you at all times. The weather here in Vietnam is super unpredictable, and the last thing you want to do is get caught in the rain with just your normal clothes. Also, just remember while you're in Vietnam, they do give you a helmet, but it's basically a bicycle helmet, so just be aware of that. Always have eye protection as well. You never know if a rock or a bug is going to fly up and hit you in the eye, and some places do offer like elbow and knee guards. I would recommend getting it because, like I said, it is super chaotic here in Vietnam. And wear closed-toe shoes. Everyone here in Vietnam rides with sandals. As someone who's been in a motorbike accident, I would highly suggest otherwise. But that's basically everything you need to know here about renting a motorbike in Vietnam. If you follow those things, you should be just fine, and you'll have one of the best experiences of your life. So take those into consideration and enjoy this beautiful country.